A Green Bay woman is fed up that her boyfriend is still in jail tonight, even though she came up with $15,000 to get him out. The problem, police say they have reason to believe that some of that money is drug money. The woman claims that she can prove the money is clean. As Fox 11 Investigates found out, it's not the first time the issue has come up. Here's Robert Hornacek.
I've never been affiliated with any type of drugs or anything like that.
6 weeks ago, Cassandra Beester gave birth to a little girl. Last week, Beester's boyfriend, 31-year-old Alan Murphy, was arrested on a drug charge.
I have a newborn baby, okay? Obviously, I'm going to do everything I can to try to get the money together to bail him out.
Beester says she borrowed thousands of dollars from her friends and came out to the Brown County Jail to bail her boyfriend out.
Why did you show up with $15,000 cash?
Because that's what I was told to do. Because they told me it had to be cash or credit, so I brought cash.
But the staff at the jail didn't release Murphy. Instead, they called in the Brown County Drug Task Force. Officers said a drug dog smelled drugs on Beester's money, so they seized it. All $15,000.
We have proof of where the money came from, so I don't see how they can just hold somebody's money when they're showing them where it came from.
Beester showed us where she says the money came from. Nearly $4,000 from her own tax returns, $4,000 from a friend's tax return. Another friend loaned her $4,000 from financial aid money.
Is any of that money drug money?
No, it's not. Not at all.
But the head of the Brown County Drug Task Force, Lieutenant Dave Poteet, says not so fast.
Do you buy that?
Parts of it. She certainly has jobs. But the question isn't whether or not you can post the money from a certain source, it's whether or not you did. And we have specific information that says that didn't occur, and then actually there's drug money in that.
But you're pretty confident some of it was drug money?
Yes.
You just can't tell us exactly what the information is that leads you to believe that?
Not at this point.
Poteet says officers are frequently called out to the jail to investigate suspected drug money, but they only seize the money about once a year. Attorney Andy Williams is familiar with one of those prior cases.
To take cash out to our jail is a mistake.
2 years ago, Williams worked with the woman after officers seized $7,500 in bail money. The money was eventually returned to the woman, but only after she was able to prove where it came from.
Their first assumption is it's drug money. And until they get a story that they either have to accept or that they like, they won't stop.
This isn't just a local issue.
Civil forfeiture is one of the most serious assaults on private property rights in America today.
Scott Bullock is with the Institute for Justice, a civil liberties law firm based in Virginia.
The government can take your property even if you have not been convicted or even arrested for criminal activity.
But Poteet says officers only seize money when there's probable cause. The money is only forfeited after a lengthy investigation and court hearing.
We're not kind of doing this on our own or making things up as we go. This is a process that's used throughout the country.
One of the most common arguments when it comes to suspected drug money is that most money is dirty. In fact, a 2009 study found that 90% of the bills in circulation have traces of cocaine on them. Poteet says that proves nothing.
That's not something the dog's going to alert to. That is so minute, it's ridiculous.
Would a dog hit on regular money?
No.
Ever?
No.
So if a dog hits, what are they hitting on?
They're hitting on the odor that comes from a drug.
Poteet even showed us an experiment where the county's drug dog was able to identify several drugs in a parking garage. The drug dog did not hit on the money. He also stresses that an alert from a drug dog is not enough on its own to warrant a seizure. There has to be additional information. That's what he says happened in the Murphy case.
I know that she's giving one version of facts, one version of events that could have occurred, if you will, but we don't believe that that's what occurred.
Meanwhile, Beester and her baby are waiting and wondering.
It's like I'm being held on, like I'm on trial. Now I have to fight to get something back that doesn't even, that belongs to me when I did nothing wrong.
For Fox 11 Investigates, I'm Robert Hornacek.
Now, the Brown County Drug Task Force has asked the federal government to review the case. If the money is eventually forfeited, some of it could come back to Brown County to be used to cover the costs of drug investigations.